Hi, my lovelies. Hello there. Welcome to my channel. If you're tuning in via YouTube, if you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the daily vibrational video slash YouTube podcast, or slash podcast rather. You guys know that I do a dual recording, not just for my YouTube channel, but also for my podcast, okay, where you guys can stream this. All of the links will be in the description box below via YouTube. And you can also find me in all major podcast streaming apps. Okay, with that being said, today we're doing a daily vibration for September 15th, 2019, and we are vibrating under number 3 today. Now, I do want to remind you guys, I do have a few more slots left for the celebration of the channel on YouTube, getting to a total of 3,115 subscribers the last time I checked. So I do have a special going on where you guys can get a coaching session slash intuitive reading with me for a donation of $31.15. If you're tuning in via YouTube, you guys can find the links on how you can submit your donation via PayPal or Cash App. And if you're tuning in via my podcast, I will go ahead and announce those links at the end of the daily vibrational. So let's just jump into this reading today, okay? Today we're vibrating under number 3. You guys know how I always talk about intuitive energies in the atmosphere all day, every day. Today's no different, okay? This week we're going to be studying characteristics of the sun's energy and how it plays and how it manifests in your own personal life, okay? I also want to remind you guys, however, that I do go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, so you guys can come on and check us out. I answer questions from the chat, so if you have questions, I answer questions, and we do a general collective tarot reading before I jump into your questions. So come on, join us on Fridays, okay, guys? So with that being said, we got intuitive energy in the atmosphere, which is available to you all day, every day. It's your choice whether or not you want to interact with that energy, okay? Today's speech and communication is going to be key, so you're going to definitely want to use your words today and communicate your likes, or maybe even your dislikes, just depending on, because you don't want to be passive aggressive, right? So in order to not be an emotional puppet, some things you will have to communicate and speak your truth, okay? So don't think that the spiritual walk just means people get to step all over you, because that's not how this happens, okay? So speech and communication is in the atmosphere today. Your imagination is in the atmosphere today. I don't know. Oh, so imagination is third eye chakra. So we got third eye chakra work going on today with your imagination. Self-expression is in the atmosphere today, as well as expansion energies in the atmosphere today. Now, I'm coming back to your intuition, because today we have quote unquote your psychic ability, your clairvoyance, your intuition, your guides, your angel. So there is a lot of potent energy in the atmosphere today when it comes to your psychic ability, or maybe just your gut, what you would say your gut or your intuition. The point being, if you feel nudges today that you can't explain, or you know how you have sometimes a situation when you like, your mind tells you to do one thing and then you don't do what your mind tells you to do, and then you turn around like, dang, I should have followed my mind. I know I should have did that. So those type of experiences will be happening today. So you definitely want to follow your first mind today. Okay, especially if it's something that's encouraging you and motivating you to get something done or to try something different. If it's not a negative push, then more than likely you should be listening to your intuition. Okay. Now the lower vibrational end of the number 3 today, we do have lack of stamina. We have lack of concentration and mood swings in the atmosphere today. Now, you need to remember that you, the individual, gets to choose what state you want to live in at any time. You can live in a state of being happy, or you can live in a state of being sad. You can live in a state of learning from your mistakes and the pain that you've been through, or you can live in the state that you're always the victim and nothing ever goes right for you. So you, the individual, get to choose exactly what states you want to live in. You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You got to choose, okay? With that being said, my lovelies, we're going to take a look at the 4 elements today and see exactly where we land and where the energy is being directed today. Now we're focusing on the sun this week, right? So the sun rules your will, okay? So the sun illuminates your will. So this is what your determinations are. This is your confidence level, okay? This is your dignity, okay? So We're going to be talking a little bit about the sun's energy today and how that interplays and interacts in your life, right? Now, the sun is all about confidence. So, and you know, when the sun is out, you feel more alive, you feel more vibrant, okay? So when you're talking about the sun's energy and how it plays out in your life, it's going to play out the same way, right? When the sun is shining in your life, just or in your sign, let's just say, it's highlighting all of the attributes or all of the energetic patterns that particular sign holds, okay? So say, for example, if we are dealing with who can I give? If we're dealing with, let's say, and I'm going back to the Cancer sign right now. If we're dealing with this, if the sun is shining in Cancer, Cancers are all about how I feel, right? So you know, in Cancer season, with the sun shining in Cancer, people are going to be all about their feelings or in their feelings, right? Then we have the sun. Let's say the sun is shining in Gemini, right? Then the energetic pattern coming from Gemini will be I think, right? So the sun will be shining on I think type energetic pattern, okay? Let me give you another example. Aquarius's energetic pattern is I know, right? So when it's Aquarius season and the sun is shining on Aquarius, it doesn't matter what sign you are, the energy in the atmosphere is going to be one of knowing. You may not be able to explain or to put it into words, but the energetic pattern in the atmosphere when the sun is shining on any particular sign, and in this case Aquarius, is going to be an undertone of knowing in the atmosphere, okay? So with that being said, my loves, we're going to go through the 4 elements, starting out with the fire signs today, because it is Sagittarius season. So the sun is in Sagittarius, okay? And with the sun being in Sagittarius, Sagittarius's energetic pattern is I perceive. So there's a lot of perceptive energy in the atmosphere, okay, in Sagittarius season. So with that being said, perceptive energy is also kind of like intuitive energy. So you will find that you're more intuitively, or you're more perceptive, like you don't know how to explain it to others, but it's just a knowing, like your perception of a thing, becomes more heightened, okay? And this is what happens when the sun is shining in Sagittarius. Your perception becomes more expansive, okay? So my wonderful fire signs, today you guys have the moon in Capricorn energy. And the moon in Capricorn energy is all about accomplishments. This is you taking a look at what your mountains are and what you need to do to either achieve them or sitting back and looking at what accomplishments you've made. Now, we have talked about mountains. We do know that mountain signifies your pain, your trauma, your insecurities, your fear, okay? And once you can tackle those mountains, meaning don't run from them, but face them head on, that's how you can move mountains in your life, okay? So today, my wonderful fire signs, and I'm talking to my Sagittarius, my Leos, and my Aries, you guys are going to be taking a look at accomplishments today. What do you need to maybe climb that mountain, right? Do you need to give yourself a pat on the back for climbing that mountain? Do you need to give yourself some love for climbing or, getting over a mountain? So what are you doing, and how are you judging your accomplishments today? Are you judging your accomplishments based on somebody else's perception? Remember, we're in Sagittarius season, so it's all about perception. Are you judging your accomplishments based on someone else's perception, or are you judging your growth and your accomplishments based on your own truth, right? Now, then comes the question, what is your truth? Because a lot of people don't know what their truth is. Some people have been so indoctrinated, not just by religious aspects, but by what's on TV, the reality shows, what their family says, what their friends says. A lot of people don't take the time out to figure out what their own internal truth is, right? So with that being said, my lovely, lovely fire signs, today is going to be a day where you're going to have to pay attention to your perceptive on what accomplishments is, okay? Now that could line up differently for everybody, okay? Now, my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful earth signs, today you guys have the eclipse in Aries energy, which is all about collaboration. And I think we had this yesterday. I think this was in the air placement yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But with the eclipse energy in Aries, you got to be mindful, my wonderful earth signs, Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos, okay? We're talking about collaboration, which is about relationships, which is about teamwork, which is about compromise. Where are you giving your energy today, my wonderful earth signs? So reevaluate your relationships, reevaluate where you're putting your teamwork and your effort in. Who are you compromising with? Is it a give and take compromise, right? Are we both going to benefit from this, right? Because what you don't want to do is compromise with someone and feel like you're getting the short end of the sticks. It should be even exchange for everyone involved, okay? At least, because I do want to explain this to you, especially those of you that are listening that are light workers and energy healers, okay? There has to be an even exchange in energy. There has to be an even exchange in energy, meaning you are going to feel depleted and unappreciated if you're just in relationships where people just take, and there's no giving. There's nothing being replenished, okay, in the relationship. So today, my wonderful, wonderful earth signs, you're going to be paying attention to your relationships and paying attention to teamwork, collaboration, compromise. Is this a great compromise? Do we both benefit from this friendship or from this partnership or even from this relationship, this love relationship? Okay. Now, with that being said, my wonderful earth signs, it's going to be important for you today to understand that dignity is going to be key. Okay. Dignity is going to be key for you today, especially as we're operating with the sun's energy. Okay. Remember, the sun's energy is all about your will, your determination, dignity, and confidence. But to you today, my wonderful earth signs, your dignity is going to be at key, because you're not going to want to compromise with anything where you're losing your dignity, earth signs. That's not, that kind of defeats the purpose of compromising where you're losing dignity. You don't want to do that today, okay? All right, so my wonderful, wonderful water signs, you guys have the sun in Libra today, which is all about harmony. And water signs, we're talking to Scorpios, Cancers, as well as Pisces, okay? So when the sun in Libra shows up, now remember, Libra's energetic pattern is all about balancing, okay? So whenever this Libra energy pops up, it is going to want to bring in balance and harmony, because that's what Libra represents, balance and harmony and justice, right? So my wonderful water signs, today it's about enjoying your life, okay? Maybe through music, but paying attention to the love, and maybe even for some of you, romance may be key today, all right? However, it's about bringing balance and harmony back into your own being. Not so much externally, right? Because what happens internally then projects externally. So try focusing on your love walk within, okay, today. And some of you may be taking, like I said, romantic gestures today. Love may be on the mind today, as well as you may be seeing this expressed in music today, my wonderful water signs. Some of you, I think, maybe I might have to put on some love songs today, my wonderful water signs. Okay, but today's about harmony, okay? Now, we're going to go through how you can play out all four elements in your life. But just know, my wonderful water signs, that you're operating today with harmony as well as love and romance, okay? So be open for that, okay? Now, last but not least, my wonderful air signs, you guys have the sun card in Capricorn, and this is all about status, okay? With this card, my wonderful air signs, and air signs, we're talking about Gemini, we're talking about Libra, and then we're talking about Aquarius, right? When this sign pops up, this is all about you working towards your goals. This is all about you putting in the work that you're going to need to put in for you to be or gain the success or the status that you need. Now, I don't remember what video we had. We had a video last week, but we talked about success and identifying what success means to you, okay? So, with that being said, my wonderful air signs, you guys are going to have to continue to put in the work to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Capricorn energy is all about order and structure. So, Capricorn's energetic pattern is I use, which means that they utilize everything that is available to their disposal. Capricorns can be very useful and very resourceful, okay, in their energetic pattern. So this card is just representing you. Be more resourceful as you attain your goals, okay? Be mindful to make sure that you're keeping your, I want to say your heart on your pulse. And when I say your heart and your pulse, not externally, but internally. Are you really judging, is this what I want to do? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do. And that doesn't mean that, you gotta, start a YouTube channel. For some people, it's just being a stay-at-home mom. For some people, it's writing a book. For some people, it's losing weight. For some people, it's becoming what do they call those speakers? When someone goes out and they speak, a public speaker, for some people it's a politician. No, it doesn't really matter where along the lines your goals may lie. This energy is here to support you. This energy is here to keep you on your own personal path. It's all about the journey. The destination, can I tell you something? Once you get to the destination, it's no more fun. Okay, so the lessons, the growth, and experiences happens on the journey. So you need to pay attention to the journey. So as you're moving forward today, my wonderful air signs, it's important for you to just be focused with integrity. It seems to think like integrity and dignity is key for a lot of us today. You want to do things. How's the best way I can put this, my wonderful air signs? You want to do things with dignity and integrity, even if no one is watching. Okay. That's important today. Okay. All right, my love. So to recap, this week we're focusing on the sun's energy, and tomorrow, in tomorrow's daily, we're going to jump into a little bit more in depth about how the sun plays out in your life as far as astrology and the zodiac sign is concerned. So just to recap, my wonderful fire signs, today is all about accomplishments and where you may feel like you need to tackle different mountains in your life. Okay. Overall energy is bringing balance back into your life with this water energy that we have on the board. We still have this eclipse energy in Aries talking about collaboration from my earth signs. And then we're back with the Capricorn energy from my air signs talking about status. So even if we're talking about all the 4 elements today and what you need to know to get you through the day, it's going to be paying attention to your accomplishments and what exactly that means to you. Are your accomplishments bringing in balance and harmony into your life, or is it given, or is there too much taken out of your life, right? And this could be time-wise, this can be financially, this can be integrity-wise, this can be, you got time, you got your integrity. This could just be somebody just coming over and you're the one that buys them breakfast every morning and they don't say thank you. Like if you're carpooling and you carpool and every day you get this person a cup of coffee and they don't say thank you. So we're talking about the little things like that, right? The little things like that, because those little things add up to such big things when someone is very selfish, right? So overall today, my loves, right? Accomplishments, making sure that your collaborations, whatever you're compromising with or whomever you're compromising with today, is bringing in some type of balance and harmony in your life where your love walk is lining up. Your love walk is lining up to your truth, right? As well as continuing to work towards your goals today. Keep in mind that the sun energy rules your will. It rules your determination and it rules your confidence, okay? So we would need to take a look and see what's going on within your moon sign and your sun sign to kind of figure out if any of these areas may not quite feel like their sun is shining on them right now. So if you don't feel as balanced, if you don't feel as perceptive, if you don't feel as analytical, if you don't feel, period, right? Because these are all energetic patterns from different signatures. So I feel like I'm ranting at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, my love. So keep in mind that today, intuitive energies in the atmosphere, your speech and communication is going to be key, especially when it comes to these collaborations and these relationships that you're working with, okay? It's kind of like if you feel like you can't accomplish something with someone, right, you are going to have a problem if there's not enough alignment happening. Like if there's not enough alignment with harmony happening. Okay, this is not a place really where people are going to be okay with feeling like they're being used. Okay, and just the energy in the atmosphere has sped up. Okay, time has accelerated. That's proven. Like, time has accelerated, okay? With that being said, we are all accelerating as light beings, okay? So just keep that in mind, my lovelies, all right? All right, so we have self-expression in the atmosphere today, as well as being able to use your imagination. Your clairvoyance, aka your intuition, is going to be on point today. Expansion is in the atmosphere today, but we do have the lower vibrational energy of lack of stamina, lack of concentration, or maybe even mood swings today. So just remember, guys, that you get to choose your energy. You can't be happy and sad at the same time, okay? Now, my lovelies, don't forget that we do go live on Friday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So you guys can come on and join us on YouTube. And if you're trying to locate me via YouTube, you guys can find me at the number 4, Your Inner Voice, if you're tuning in via the podcast. Okay, and the daily vibrations, they go up every single day at 12:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, not just here on YouTube, but also on my podcast. And don't forget, my lovelies, that you guys can get a special reading because of the celebratory rate for the channel on YouTube getting to 3,115 subscribers. Super excited about that. So you can make your donation of $31.15 to schedule an intuitive reading / coaching session with me. And you can do so by sending in your donation to my PayPal. That would be the number 4, yourinnervoice@gmail.com. Once again, for your inner voice at gmail.com. The same way the channel is spelt on YouTube, and the same way it's spelled on the podcast, is the same way that you would spell my PayPal. You just add gmail.com to that, or you can cash at me at the $KIMOY 106. That's $KIMOY 106. Okay, with that being said, my lovelies, I appreciate each and every one of you. Do something kind for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Honor yourself, okay? And I will see you guys in tomorrow's dailies. Bye, my loves.